And good day to everyone. Here, getting the stream and everything set up here. We're currently riding on board with UTOPS. Seeing all the cars head out here on their out laps. UTOPS Space Cowboy looked to be the first two out. Are hearing from pit road, it is going to be a full dry qualifying and race, which will come as a relief after the ones that saw.
Oh well, yeah, for sure. It was of course wet in our race in tier 1. Yeah, for sure. It was of course wet in our race.
So looking now, seeing most everyone coming out on softs. Feeman, Ghetto Biggie, and Cheeseheads all opting for the mediums for their first run.
Interesting.
Looks like most everyone is out on track now. Rusty Olcan has retired from the session.
That's unfortunately early to be retiring. Not good at all. That's unfortunately early to be retiring.
Go on board here with Cheeseheads. See if we can see what happened up here. Yeah, you can see just right at the top of the hill was off to the right there. Just cleared that car. So UTOPS does put in the first lap. 114.6 will be the benchmark, and Nico John immediately takes that to a 113 flat.
Now Trigil goes even faster to 10.4. That's a very solid banker.
See now E-Waiter with a 112.3, Space Cowboy P5 with a 114.8. And yellow flag of...
The Williams, I think.
Don't see any damage on... Like showing a yellow in the tunnel there, but didn't see anything.
I think that might have been UTOPS. I think he might have had a spin, or he was getting out the way of someone, I'm not sure. I think that might have been UTOPS. I think he might have had a spin, or he was getting out the way of someone,
I think Archie just running slow there, no issues. So the 110.4 is currently holding. See Mr. Hex here on a lap. So 111.7, good enough for P2.
Good lap. I think he's going for 3 laps because he I think he already did a lap on those softs.
Here, Feeman and Raleigh will be coming around now to start their first runs. Feeman on the medium tires.
Raleigh still in the tunnel, that's Tack Delta. He's actually
Raleigh
finishing a lap.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he improved you to a 13.4. It's not good enough for improvement, it's a decent effort.
Riding on board with Feeman at the moment on the medium tires. Through the hairpin down and headed into the tunnel. hesitated a little bit on the turn into the chicane there.
Gone very wide there.
Gonna be around the 114 area, 114.2.
Not too bad.
So currently at the front of the field, Archie Gill a 110.4 holding pole. Ghetto Biggie a 111.5 on medium tires in P2, and then a 111.7 for Mr. Hex. As we now see E-Waiter, Nico John both coming out of the pits, getting ready to start their second runs here. Raleigh putting in a time going to P4 with a 111.9. Hey Joe, how you doing? My race did not go well. I had wing damage early in lap 1 and retired in sector 3 in the rain. I had wing damage early in lap 1 and... So it was a very unfortunate race there for me. I think quite a few of us got caught out by it. If you picked up wing damage, any wall contact afterwards would break the suspension. Now riding on board with Nico John into Williams on the second run here. Seeing more and more cars now. Sparkplug Nick goes into P3 with a 111.5 on medium tires. Now he's on softs, pushed to P4. Roman numerals goes 110.7 to go into P2.
Looking like a very good lap so far. This will be
P5, 11.7.
I thought it'd be faster than that, but it's still a good lap.
See Mr. Hex right on the same time as last time, 500 down by 0.05 of a second in sector 2. Oh, really loose.
Oh. Yeah, and he's invalidated. That's destroyed his effort. It was showing him 6/10 up, weirdly. After being 5 thousandths down, it's not an improvement. It was getting very loose out the final corner. And up to the line, it's not an improvement, but I think he's going again.
See, Luke Robertson goes into P3 with a 111.1. Seeing the track evolve a bit, all the drivers picking up about a second a lap here on their second runs.
It's a lot of improvement. It's more than I can remember it being.
And now looking back, P16, P17, Baba Yaga, and TESD have yet to settle out, both still in the pits. Yellow flag in sector 3, I believe that's a Ferrari, Feeman maybe.
I think he was just preparing for his he's starting his soft lap.
Team Babayaga reporting for pit road. Just too early. Going to wait till near the end to make their run. Gonna let everybody else warm up the walls for him. And see, Feeman goes purple in sector 2.
Seen quite a few of those. He goes into neutral for a split second.
And a 112.5, so stays P10.
He gained 2 positions. He was in P12.
12, okay. The E-Waiter and the Mercedes here, currently P9. Up by 2 seconds. That would put him on target for pole. Nice exit onto the straight there. And a 110.298 will go on the pole. So 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Just now about time to see everybody start coming out for their final runs. A lot of drivers will probably wait down right near the 2-minute mark, pick up as much track evolution as they can. Good heads up driving, pull out of the way there, let a car go. So hard to do here. So few spots to pull over and actually let cars by.
Yep, very tricky. Yeah, if you catch a car in the wrong spot, it can ruin your lap, ruin your qualifying, maybe.
Yeah, I think unfortunately for Oscar in Tier 1, that did happen. Caught the back of it, I just started too close to the car ahead, and unfortunately caught them near the end of the lap. Was, on target to start near the front, but had to abort the lap. Cause
I think he was on target for pole. His sector times were looking really good. I was spectating him.
On board now with TAC Delta and the AlphaTauri, currently P14. Down 2/10 there in the first sector. And Luke Robertson retires. Mercedes, looks like a Ferrari may be in the wall as well. Oh.
Oh, he's lost his wing. It's for man. I don't know where that is. I think that's sector. Oh, no, I need to get. He's being disqualified.
Yep, disqualified for parked in a dangerous location.
I mean, it was the escape mode, so I don't know where it's from, these penalties.
And we lost one of the Mercedes as well. Not sure if it was in the same area or if the car is now showing back in the pit road. So it may just be done for the, calling it done for the session, happy with the time.
I think he did crash because the man got a grid penalty for colliding with him. I saw it, so I showed on the screen.
So E-Waiter, currently the provisional pole sitter, is back out. See Archie Gill down by 2/10 there through the first sector.
Yeah, I think he's backed off.
So now we'll watch and see E-Waiter letting cars go by here. So currently
Spot's
looking
on the wrong spot now. That was track Delta. Yeah, that was. That was Raleigh. 2/10 down now. He'll not be happy, I presume.
So E-Waiter on provisional pole, starting a new hot lap here. Archie Gill just pulled into the pits, so they'll be done for the session. Roman numerals in P3 also in the pits, so they're done as well. Nico John on an out lap. Not sure, don't think he's going to make it back to the line. It's going to be really close. No, he does not. So Nico will not get another run. So currently Luke Robertson in the Mercedes out of the session. Cheeseheads is retired. Babiaga, TESD, Rusty, and Feeman all did not set a time. Feeman unfortunately showing disqualified for being parked. I think got stuck down on an escape road, and with traffic coming by just was not able to get the car going again. So now everyone else is either done or in the pits. E-Waiter running this last lap here. Really can.
It's going to be a 109.
109.682.
Very good lap that is.
So this will be our grid. E-Waiter will be on pole. Archie Gill will be alongside Roman numerals, and Mr. Hex will be on row 2, and then Sparkplug will be in P5. Nico John alongside there, rounding out round 3. Luke Robertson and Raleigh on row 4. Row 5, Ghetto Biggie and Cheeseheads. Tac Delta and Utops on row 6. Space Cowboy and Tar Heels in the Alpines on row 7. Baba Yaga, TSD, row 8, row 9 will be Rusty and Feeman. And that is the 18 starters for today. So now we'll head for the race. Drivers will have a couple of minutes to set their strategies here, and we will talk through those tire strategies on the formation lap. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, welcome back everyone. Sorry for the little bit of a delay there. We had a driver get disconnected trying to get back in the session. Now we're away on the formation lap. So E-Waiter is the pole sitter, looking at Archie Gill alongside Roman numerals Mr. Hex, Sparkplug, and Nico John the first 3 rows. So looking through, Ghetto Biggie and P9 is the only car in the top 10 on medium tires. Everybody else starting on the softs. And then looking back, 11 through 18, it's about half and half. Tac Delta, Tar Heels, Baba Yaga, and Rusty all opting for the mediums. UTOP, Space Cowboy, TESD, and Feeman all starting on the hards. Interesting to see E-Waiter has pulled out quite a bit there. It's a really fast formation lap. Hopefully the other cars can get pulled back up. So we see the predicted pit stop strategy there. Soft to medium or soft to hard. Both viable strategies depending on how well you are at conserving tires. I think in the dry, soft to medium, definitely my preference here. A track position is so important. A 2-stop is really, really hard to pull off. So I'll be real curious to see the medium runners. Are they looking to do a medium soft or a medium hard run? As we see here, the grid forming up now. Got 1 car left there back at the back. I believe that's one of the Alpines getting back on the grid here. So what do you think we're going to see tire strategy wise? You thinking medium soft or medium hard for the guys starting on mediums?
I think it's going to be medium soft. I think we'll see some on medium hard as well. I think it's going to depend on just tire management.
As now we're getting the lights here. And accident back at the back. I believe Feeman and UTOPS came together.
Yeah. UTOPS stalled on the grid. He's I think the man must have hit him, but I don't see any front wing damage yet. Yeah, he's been disqualified. That's not how you want to start a Monaco Grand Prix, by ending it straight away. That's
yeah. So I know UTOPS was trying to get connected to the session before the race started. So was planning to take control of the car once the race got going there. So not sure. We'll catch up with what happened there later in the race. So looking at the front, E-Waiter got away clean. Archie, Mr. X, a really clean start from everyone.
It's very good to see.
Oh, a lot of wing damage there. Trying to see who it was. It was Raleigh. And the AlphaTauri has no wing at all. So we'll be coming in. Cheesehead's got past Ghetto Biggie. Soft tires getting past the mediums there in turn 1. Archie Gill in for a wing change as well from P2. So the walls of Monaco already claiming its first victims of the day.
Yeah. I mean it's inevitable in this track.
Feeman in for a wing change. Tar Heels and Space Cowboy, both of the Alpines are in.
UTOPS is back in the session and has got quite an unpleasant surprise. Oh yeah, you already lost.
Yeah. So E-Waiter at the front is now pulled out almost a 3-second lead here in the first 2 laps over Mr. Hex. And Roman numerals staying right behind. Here's where starting on to lap 3, DRS is now enabled.
Nico John getting quite close to Sparkplug. Luke Robertson is in there as well. Sparkplug he's lagged out, he's disconnected, and Nico John gets through. That's 4th position.
One of the Alpines was around. Trying to see if there's any damage there. Don't see anything.
Shepson, I think it's a wing change.
You say it was spark plug that disconnected?
Yeah, or he lagged out very temporarily, which allowed Nico John to get past the 4th.
Oh, and Roman numerals into the wall, and a lot of wing damage on the front right there.
Yeah, missed the pit.
And will pit for a wing change from P2. Actually, I believe he was P3.
If they drop down a lot, Shep gets a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line on the exit. And he's got another one too. It's 3 seconds.
So E-Waiter has come in from the lead, making a stop there.
It's very.
Must have been
quite
wing
early
damage.
stop, and he's. I don't know, but the softs do drop off quite quickly. So I think it's an undercut attempt. Maybe to try and increase his lead. But he does have Rani in front of him. It's going to be. Could he have stayed out longer?
Yeah, I did not catch the pit stop, so it may have been a wing change coming in that early, knowing he would come out in traffic.
I didn't catch that, but that's just what I'm assuming, anyway.
Okay, and Archie Gill has completely lost the front wing now in the Alpha.
Oh no, that's another victim of the Monaco barriers.
So that will let Roman by. That's Archie's second one there, and E-Waiter has picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, it's another wing change. It's the medium though.
Very dominant in qualifying, but this can happen in Monaco in a heartbeat. So now
it can.
So Mr. Hex takes over the lead, a 7-second lead over Nico John back in P2. Then 2 seconds back to the other Mercedes of Luke Robertson. Baba Yaga, starting near the back, is up to P4 now in the Red Bull. And Rusty Olcan also, I believe both drivers started near the back of the pack. Yeah, Baba Yaga up 11 spots, Rusty up 12 from the start of the race into P4 and P5.
That's what avoiding the carnage can do to you. You can gain a lot of possessions.
As we see now, Roman catching Rusty. Pushing hard there, a lot of oversteer. And sector 3, that is Cheeseheads, I believe.
I think that's TSD, he's just retired.
Yep. Now we'll join this battle here. This is for P5, 6, and 7. Rusty in the Alpha, Roman numerals in the McLaren, and Raleigh in the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, it's not going to be an overtake unless we see an absolutely crazy dive.
And Feeman has retired right out of turn 1 into the wall. They've already moved the car there, so we'll go back to this battle. Go on board with Roman here, headed down towards, onto the straight here. We'll have DRS headed towards turn 1, the only real overtaking spot. But Rusty gets a great exit. Yeah, not even nowhere to go there.
Yeah, this is another thing about Monaco. It's very, very hard to overtake.
And E-Waiter's out on those fresh medium tires. A 1:12.8 sets the benchmark for the fastest lap of the race for the moment. Back in P12. Very dominant in qualifying, showing really good pace early. They can keep the wing on here and just keep the head down and push. Be able to make a good recovery here. And oh, into the wall.
Oh, Rusty. Oh, no.
Roman and Rusty came together there. And Roman hits the wall again. Looks like there's no wing damage. And side pods look okay as well. No, Roman has disconnected, left the session.
Right, I don't have him. Someone's got him. Can you invite him back? Running past P5 now. I'm going to look back at his E-way for the Archie Gill battle. E-way, so round the outside is the turn 1. That's a great move from E-way. So he's really great move then.
So yeah, Raleigh into P5. Roman numerals is ghosted currently and is on AI. Being disconnected. Does have an invite now. Space Cowboy picking up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. And Luke Robertson in the Mercedes in for a wing change in tires. So on lap 9, this is about the time for a scheduled stop for the soft runners. Maybe a little
surprised, I'm quite surprised people are going this long on tires because
Robertson will come out in P6 there behind Roman's car. So Mr. Hex, Nico John, Baba Yaga, the top 3. Mr. Hex holding about a 5.5 second lead over Nico John, and then looking about 20 seconds back from there to Baba Yaga in P3. As Raleigh picks up another 3-second penalty. Take a look here at penalties. Raleigh with 6 seconds, Roman with 3. E-Waiters has the 5-second penalty in P8. If he stops again, that penalty will get served. And Space Cowboy has retired in Sector 3.
I didn't see what happened. I think he must have crashed. I think it might have been one of, unfortunately, one of the Monaco Ball victims again.
Yeah, it looks like the left-hander after the tunnel. On board with the Mercedes, see if the car is still out there to the right. He was in the wall right there, so it's unfortunate. Oh, E-Waiter goes up underneath Tac Delta there going into the last 2 turns. It's a very brave move. As we see Sparkplug picking up a penalty. Looks like E-Waiter and Tac Delta both picking up first penalties as well. Cheesehead's now in the pits, 4 laps on the hards. This will be a wing change.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of them. Just in 10 laps, and Mr. Hex into the pits. And it's a wing change like I was suspecting, because Nico John was gaining a lot in recent laps. And also medium.
So Nico now 11 laps in on those soft tires. Will probably push for a while. I'm guessing he's going to, with no wing damage, will try to go long as he can on the softs and then change over to the medium tires.
I think Nico John's been pushing. He was 75 thousandths up on his best time in Sector 1.
Archie Gill picking up a 3-second time penalty now, and Raleigh. So Mr. Hex did come out in front of Raleigh. So he held on to P2 and has clean air. So
Nico John 1.2 seconds down in Sector 2, so I think he has to pit now.
yeah, just about has to be tires, and there he goes. He is in the pits. Doesn't look like there's any damage. We'll see here. Spark
yeah,
Plug
it's a
Nick.
normal stop.
Spark Plug Nick in the Aston Martin is in. Nico.
Yeah, will be comfortable. It's going to be comfortably ahead of Mr. Hex. No, he's got the
close.
undercut. The undercut has worked, I think. Oh,
Yes, he
yeah,
got
he's
him.
in there.
So Mr. Hex comes out right in front of Nico.
I wasn't expecting that, I have to say. Now this is the time when Mr. Hex needs to push, get out of the DRS when he has the warmed up tyres, of course.
So now at this point, everyone has made their pit stops except Baba Yaga in P4.
Did Raleigh stop? I can't remember if he stopped or not.
Raleigh has made one stop.
Oh, alright.
He stopped on lap 1, I believe, for a wing change. Yeah, it's 10 laps from the mediums.
Yeah, I was quite uncertain because it showed he had 10 laps on that medium.
As we see Luke Robertson going by Baba Yaga there. That's fresh, definitely fresh tires. Getting the best there. Had a brief yellow in Sector 3, I believe that was Tar Heels.
Yeah, I think it's a wing change for Tar Heels. Yep. Yeah, they've got a wing out. It's gonna, yeah, I believe.
So Mr. Hex holding about an 1/8 of a second gap back to Nico. They're pretty much in the same position they were after the pit stops. Raleigh's dropped back about 3.5 seconds from both of them. So
Yeah, I don't know if Mr. Hex has any damage to his wings. The gap dropped about 5/10 in the kind of back swimming pool bit of the track.
I believe Luke Robertson may have caught the wall on entry there. Brief yellow, but still going, no wing damage. We see the cars starting to get spread out now. The closest battle on track is the battle for the lead here. Nico John just keeping pace with Mr. Hex for the moment. Both on fresh medium tires, and Mr. Hex picking up a track limit penalty there, and Cheeseheads has retired.
unfortunate then. There's been quite a few retirements in this race, like I think is to be expected.
And it does appear we still have the safety car glitch here at Monaco, where the game does not issue safety cars hardly ever here for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's a very strange one. I mean, Codemasters every game come up with new ridiculous glitches. Wait, Mr. Hex, I think Mr. Hex had a wing change. So Nico John inherits the lead.
Currently, I'm riding on board with Archie Gill and TAC Delta. This is P8 and P9. Archie Gill right on the gearbox.
Oh, he looks removed down into, is it Raskas, and he's got a rear end very loose then.
Ghetto Biggie has retired. Not too far behind them. We'll see if we can catch what happened here. Yeah, off to the left over there.
Yeah, it's another victim. It's it's unfortunate how many it just seems to be affecting. But it's Monaco. You can't go a race without touching the barriers a good few times.
So Archie, after hitting TAC Delta's gearbox there, and we have another yellow. I believe that was spark plug in an Aston Martin, but that's cleared. So yeah, Archie, after hitting the gearbox of TAC Delta going onto the pit straight last time, going to make another attempt here.
Archie's going to be very frustrated behind him. He's going to try for another maybe. He's very close though, right on the gearbox. TAC Delta, DRS open. He's all of his overtake. TAC Delta's a bit to defend with, so it's safe.
Yeah, TAC getting much better exit on those medium tires versus the hards. That advantage will slowly start going away though here. He has 13 laps on those mediums already.
Yeah, but I think they'll hang on for a bit longer.
So Mr. Hex, and that's wing damage. As Archie hits TAC Delta, pushes him deep into the corner there and picks up wing damage on him. We'll see how significant it is. I saw the parts fly. Yeah, and the end plate's gone. So here at Monaco, that's almost a guaranteed wing change. We'll see though, he's still holding pace with him.
I didn't see any end plates go. Oh, that's really bad damage. His wing is gone now, Archie Gill.
It slid into the wall there. As Mr. Hex makes his way by Baba Yaga, who is yet to stop, trying to recover back as much as he can after having to stop again there. So it's in P4. E-Waiter, after the early stops, has settled in and worked his way back to P6.
And he's got about 22 laps to catch Luke Robertson in P3.
So at the front, Nico John has pulled out about 7 seconds over Raleigh. Nico, so far, really clean race. Keeping it nice and tidy, taking care of the tires. Raleigh.
It's exactly what he needs to do in Monaco. Sorry for interrupting you.
No worries. Raleigh there pulling in. Nice recovery there after stopping early, and Luke Robertson now has caught right onto the back, 0.7 of a second away from Raleigh.
Yeah, Mr. Hex is the fastest lap with a 1:12.4 on the gap. Is down to 10.9 seconds. He will catch him in time, but passing him is a different thing within itself. Luke Johnson in his own battles with Rane. Him with 6th lap, newer tyres, fresher tyres. I'm not sure.
And this works out nicely for Nico because, he's slowly building that gap even more while these two fight.
Yeah, indeed.
I think we've seen, Luke and Mr. Hex both have better pace as we see Luke Robertson go by.
Rane's pitting, I think it's a wing change. Looks like.
Has 16 laps on the mediums. Yeah, going on to another set of mediums, and it is a wing change. So that lets Luke Robertson into clean air with about 9 seconds behind Nico. As Tar Heels from P12 is in as well. Goes on to the soft tires. So still about 20 laps to go. We're right at halfway. I believe Tar Heels will have to stop again.
Yeah, definitely.
Long way to go on soft tires.
Yeah, I think you'd have to pit around lap 30, 31.
And Rusty's picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And in the Alpha, and he is a wing change as well. Now the field spread out quite a bit. It's going to come down now, I believe. Sparkplug off the pace there, I believe. Yeah, just moving over. Letting the lead cars through there. So now it'll come down to who has to stop, how do they do their pit stops, and who can keep the wings on their cars to the end of the race.
Yeah, it's absolutely crucial now. This stage is get it home. That's the kind of message I think. And that was a team radio system. That's what I think you'd be saying at this point.
Here with the field spread out, gonna go on board here with Nico. Nice and tidy through sector 1, not pushing really hard. Just taking care of the car. Has 7.5 second gap back, so Luke Robertson not making any significant gains there.
Yes, just looking very controlled, Hamilton-esque. If you say, I'd say, out front.
Still seeing Baba Yaga in P6, 20 laps on those medium tires. Has not made a pit stop yet.
Gone quite well on those tyres.
Another driver keep nice and clean all through the lap. Looking to be on pace for a good finish here. Roman in P7. 13 seconds behind on hard tires. So if Roman stays on those hards and Baba Yaga can hold the gap here, he would come out about 6.5, 7 seconds behind Roman, but will be on fresh softs, so should be able to close that gap pretty quick.
I think Roman's still disconnected. He's not. He's still he's showing as a ghosted car for me.
Okay, yeah. So if he's able to reconnect, he does. I did send an invite.
I'm not sure if we got that one. Then send another. Give it a go. And Granny getting quite close to the way to. Yeah, 1.9 now, 2 seconds. So maybe it's back on the mic. You're not in a hurry, not pushing at all, but Luke Robertson has been making some gains. The gap last lap was about 7.3 seconds. That's 6.1, now 6 seconds. I don't think, I wouldn't be worried at all in this situation. He's clearly under control. And E-Wait is pitted. Yep. I don't know if there's a wing change.
Just on the medium tires there, be able to go to the end now. Looking at 17 laps to go.
Yes, sir. Glad to see the rain being cleared from our race. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was a miserable experience.
Yeah. At the best of times, it was quite fun. Really, really tough though.
At least for me, it was over quickly. I didn't make it through lap 1.
Oh no, that was not good.
Unfortunately, I really needed the points today, but it is what it is. Just pack it up and go on to next week.
Yeah, Baku. Yeah, I can't remember when I retired. It was lap 20-something. Around this kind of stage, I still have my wing change on no. So without a wing, I
We see E-Waiter there makes it by Tac Delta. Coming out on the fresh tires, Tac Delta 21 lap old medium tires at this point. And now goes through the disconnected AI car Roman numerals back into P6. Now, not sure what happened at the front, if Nico made a mistake, but Luke Robertson has caught Nico John.
Yeah, that's wing damage. Yeah, I think that might be a problem then for Nico John.
Trying to see, looks like he has both end plates, but does drop into the pits.
Yeah, I think you might have picked up some like mild wing damage. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, it's a wing change. It's obviously just shifted quite a few ways, it says. Fortunate for Nico, Johnny was looking well on for a win. Could he still get it though? And Mr. Hex now back into second.
And Nico will come out about 7.5 seconds behind Raleigh in P3. So he'll have his work cut out for him to try to get back onto the podium.
Yeah, Baba Yaga pits now eventually from is that P6, P5 with a wing change onto the soft. Are we going to see a pit stop now without a change of wing?
And
Luke Robson is out. Oh my!
Has retired from the lead.
No. And now that leaves Mr. I think he might have crashed. I think something happened on the exit of the swimming pool and just slid into the barrier. Looks like he's on the left too.
If you catch those curbs just right, they throw you over to the right.
Yeah.
So Mr. Hex inherits the lead about 1.6 seconds ahead of Raleigh. Nico John 7 seconds back. But in Nico's favor, Raleigh has 6 seconds worth of penalties. So
he needs to gain about 1.4 seconds then in order to get at least a P2.
And being on fresh tires is possible. He could potentially take the win here. Oh, TAC Delta, he's catching the AI car there.
So that's the AI Roman numerals who, it's done quite well. It's maintained a steady position for quite a long time. I wonder if this is his tactic, just leave and let the AI do it for you. Hope for the best.
Yeah, this season, as a league, we up the AI so that they don't cause as much trouble being super slow on the track. But yeah, if he disconnected, he will be ruled DNF on the lap that the disconnect happened.
Alright. So it looks like, well, that probably wasn't intentional, but if it was, then it hasn't worked out. Yeah, there is Luke Robson in dropping position, so Brady catching up now to Mr. Hex. The gap is around 8 tenths. He's in DRS.
And from Nico's perspective, this is the best thing that could happen, is Raleigh to really start putting pressure on Mr. Hex and slow both of them down and give him a chance to reel them in.
Yeah.
As E-Waiter has made it back to P4 now, about 15 seconds behind Nico, so shouldn't be any pressure from behind. As we have 11 laps to go, be 10 laps to go when they come across the line the next time.
And this is playing perfectly now to Nico John's hands. Gap is 6, now 5 tenths going into and then out of the tunnel into the road chicane.
Yeah, TAC Delta is in the pits now.
Right, I don't know if that was a wing change then, or it was just a stop soft. I didn't catch that one.
And I just believe has the gap back. Archie Gill in for a wing change and soft tires.
Yeah, we're going for a lot of front wings right now.
Yeah, Rusty, after being involved in the incident earlier, has made his way back up to P9. Was running near the front when got caught up in an accident, but nice recovery back into points.
Yeah, it's been perhaps bit of a struggle, but look, I think he's going to do now what he does best, is, you know, drive cleanly, smoothly, get to the end. So Nico John is gaining a lot now. He's gained about a second. Rene has thought about going down the inside as they pass the lap car and Tar Heels. It's very close then, was Rene.
Right on the gearbox there. Has 4 laps, fresher tires. Only has 11 laps on the mediums compared to Mr. Hex's 15. Maybe that Mr. Hex's tires are getting just outside the performance window there, but able to get through Sector 3 nice and pulled out almost 9/10 of a second down the main straight there into Turn 1. Meanwhile, Nico John gained almost a second in that lap.
Yeah, that helps him along very, very nicely. E-Waiters goes into the pits and as has been the story of everyone else, it's a wing change as well onto soft. The AI Roman numerals now. 26 laps on those hard tires.
Oh, and Mr. Hex has hit the wall going into the chicane there. Hits the wall hard with that's the left rear tire there.
Yeah, it's quite easy to do that, you know. It's very easy to do that, you know, to clip that inside barrier with the rear left, spin round, and really, it can really hurt your race. Unfortunately, I know that the hard way as well.
Doesn't look like there's any rear wing damage or side pod damage from it, so may have gotten away with it, other than just losing a little bit of time there. So Nico John now 1.5 seconds behind Mr. Hex. Gonna change our timing here to distance to the leader, as Raleigh in the lead has 6 seconds worth of penalties.
And the gap is about 6.4 now to Nico John, so he can still get third, can get second if he gets roughly 6 more attempts. About 5 more attempts now to Mr. Hex. So it's a critical lap, so he needs to be, he needs to push a bit more now. What he needs now is Mr. Hex and Nico John. So Mr. Hex is, cut the chicane, I think, and suggests perhaps their rear's damage and he's into the pits. So that puts Raleigh into, well, the net lead, including penalties.
See where I believe Mr. Hex will come out in P3.
So hasn't lost all that much. I think all he can do is just, you know, just try and get fastest lap, get all the points he can.
E-Waiter sets the fastest lap, 1:11.323. Battling out there for the 2 bonus points that come along with fastest lap.
Yeah, I think 1:11.3 is going to be quite a target for Mr. Hex to beat. As it stands, Raleigh will win his last lap of 13.2. Nico John's last lap of 13.3, so he's doing enough. 6/10. That's his, unfortunately, lap teammate. That's Tac Delta, and through there we go and past.
Looks like both drivers have about, A little low on ERS there, so both pushing.
Yeah, they're both battling. Yeah, both, it's a straight battle for the win.
For those watching, Raleigh has 6 seconds of penalties from track limits. So Nico only has to get within 6 seconds to win the race. He's right on the line now. 1 to 2 tenths outside the window he needs to take the win.
Just looking at the lap times again, 13.3 for Raleigh. And it's a 1:12.8 for Nico John. These are laps he needs now. He needs to keep doing this to the end.
And he is now within 6 seconds. He's got to 5.9 now. I think like any racer, he would rather win this on the track if he can, but he'll take the trophy if he gets it from penalties as well.
I think Raleigh might be struggling a bit because the gap has gone down quite a lot in this first and second sector.
Yeah, Raleigh's hit. He's into that 16-lap window now. His tires are 7 laps older than Nico's. And this is about the point where we saw Mr. Heck start struggling as well, the 15, 16 lap range.
Yeah, was it the AI Roman numerals done 30 laps on the hard. Which I think is double the amount of time, double the amount of laps they spent on the time than Raleigh on that medium. Yeah, Raleigh was a lot slower on this lap. Is in the 15s. Mr. Hex, it's a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, Nico now closing rapidly down to 4.6 seconds. And Mr. Hex is in the pits. There's another wing change. So that moves E. Waiter back onto a podium position there. I believe that spark plug in the Aston Martin may have hit the wall. Yes, has no wing at all. So we'll be in for a wing change there. As Nico is now
he's got some ghosted lap cars. I think that's Archie Gill and Tack Delta who were battling. Yes, the lap car of Archie Gill still fighting with Nico John. I don't think this is what he wants at all, having that lap car in his way.
No, would really like to see both Archie and Tack back out here, let the leader go, and then resume their fight. Because that
would be ideal.
That's cost Nico almost 7 tenths that lap. While the cars are ghosted, it's very distracting to have the cars, going in and out of your vision like that.
Yeah. Nico John is now, Archie is now a ghosted car, and he just keeps flickering in and out of being a ghosted car. It would just be better if he backed out, as you said.
See it now, I believe, yes, Roman numerals car getting the blue flags now. Nico holding about 4.5 seconds back. E. Waiter has recovered back now to a podium spot in P3, but is 30 seconds off the lead here as we've got about a lap and a half to go. Let's see, Andy Wader, that 11.3 is currently holding as fastest lap. Archie Gill has an 11.4, but don't think we'll see any improvement there at this point.
I believe Archie goes disconnects as well. He's showing. No, it's not. It's just Nico John.
Sparkplug has retired. Hit the wall there,
no,
headed down.
Our first retirement in a while. Unfortunate again.
See this rapid section there off the curves. You see off into the wall with no tires over there on the left side.
Someone asked how much time penalty, how much time penalties does Branny have? He has 6 seconds worth of time penalties.
And Nico currently holding right at 5 seconds. Back. We'll just need to, keep it clean at this point. Last lap here. Do not want to pick up a 3-second penalty himself.
Well, I think that was it. Branny clipped the barrier. I think. I don't know if that's damage or not. There's Babiaga ahead of him in the Red Bull, and no, he's staying out then.
Yeah, he has both in place. Coming to the line. And we'll take the checkered flag and win provisionally. Nico John's should move into P1 and does, so Nico will get the win on penalties by 9/10.
It was just about enough. I mean, he caught up. He did have his lap car, so it didn't affect him much. And he was able to pull it off. So good performances from both drivers then.
As E. Wader will come across and take P3. Archie Gill, Roman, Tech Delta, and Rusty have all crossed the line as well at 1 lap down. So their race is done. Here we're on board with Mr. Hex, who will finish 4th. And Baba Yaga, after starting at the back, will hold on for P5. And Tar Heels comes across the line there 1 lap down in P10.
It was actually, showing it's quite unfortunately 3 laps down. I mean, at least he's finished. That's, I mean, anyone who finishes is, that's good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the number of points you get there. I mean, not the race he wanted to have, but stayed in the session, kept his head down, and P10.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
So Nico John putting Williams on the top step of the podium here. Excellent win today, keeping the car relatively clean race there. So Nico is your winner. Raleigh will go into P2 in the AlphaTauri. E. Wader in 3rd, Mr. Hex, Baba Yaga 4th and 5th, Archie Gill, Roman numerals, Tac Delta, Rusty Oilcan, and Tar Heels rounds out the top 10. Sparkplug, Luke Robertson, Ghetto Biggie, Cheesehead, Space Cowboy, Feeman, TESD, and U-Tops all did not finish the race. This has been Performance Racing League's Tier 2 here, round 4 at Monaco. And we hope to see everyone again next weekend. Have a great day.